Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to WhatsMap, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. I'm BonBonB and you're very, very welcome. Well, it's Tuesday, Tuesday's request day. Today's map was requested by the creator via the medium of Facebook. Link is in the description and will pop up on the screen during today's show. Now, strictly speaking, this is their second map. Their first map was the one they requested me to review, and whilst it was on the waiting list, they said, I've updated it, I've fixed it, there are more better bits on this map, you should review this one. So, strictly speaking, this is...
It's my first map.
That's right. And it's a map with a unique, never seen before on WhatsMap mechanic. So that's something to look forward to, isn't it? Do you think? That's right, looking forward to unique mechanics is a really good way of supporting the channel, as is clicking the like button. Thank you for your support. Today's map is Boreness by Vekk. What the Vekk is going on? I've been waiting weeks to say that. Weeks! There's your overall map. Lovely. Let's have a look at that start square. That looks very playable. Very playable indeed. Very basic, but very playable. No major complaints there. Then you have your terrain heights, which show you, yeah, basic. We've got the flat build plane and mountains for backdrop. And then if we have a look at the resources, it is field painting, but it's big enough blocks to be able to do stuff with. So that's okay. If you have Sunset Harbour and you want to do some fishing on this map, it's mostly shellfish. Okay, right off to the workshop. What do we need? Well, it's a park life map, mostly for a little bit of detailing here and there. You can kind of get away without park life, I would suggest. There's a couple of trees to subscribe to. We'll be using the realistic 1.2.13 Boreal theme and the realistic 1.2 LUT. Apparently electricity and water have been provided. We'll check those out as the show goes on. But unique mechanics, I said something about unique mechanics never before seen. Yeah, here we are, heading up towards the 1000th show, and of course the first 27 shows we had 3 maps per show. Way back when I couldn't believe we'd even get to 27, let alone 1000. So those we've had over 1000 maps. And in those 1000 maps, we've never had this mechanic. Now, I'm not saying that A, it's a good mechanic, or B, it's an intentional mechanic. What I am saying, though, is it is a mechanic. And it's a mechanic that I would say needs fixing. I would say definitely is not intended and does not want to be there. I think you will agree with me when you see it. And fixing it is fairly straightforward. In fact, I'm not even going to tell you. I'm going to show you what it is, and you can, if you want to play this map because you like it, it's easy enough to fix. But boy, is it weird. Is it freaking weird? It's so no, sorry, unique. Don't say weird. Weird makes it sound shabby. No, it's unique and it's entertaining. And for goodness sakes, on a show like this, after 1000 maps, we see the glorious ones and we want to see some entertaining ones too. Right, first intersection. This is not the start square, but I do kind of like the look of this one. It's a little bit odd in the middle, the way it comes down to ground when you got that oval about underneath. I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. It just looks a bit odd, but it's not the oddest. It's not the weirdest, strangest intersection that we'll see. And so it's not. Sometimes it's nice to see something a change from the usual. I mean, the vanilla cloverleaf, the vanilla wishbone, the trumpet intersection. I mean, they're all very good and very nice. And sometimes it's nice to see something different. But this next one, I'm just not happy with in many ways. So wait, we go elevated, and we elevate over the rail, which is good. Road over rail, that is good. But I mean, let's just check this out. So, ground elevation, yes, to get over the rail. Okay, fine, I buy that. Definitely. Then we've got its ground level with the cutting through the middle. You've got the rail which is going into a tunnel and out through a tunnel at the other side. It just looks really strange. The tunnel actually emerges, it comes to ground, and then it goes elevated with the rail. It's just a It's just a strange intersection. It's very hard to actually say what's specifically very wrong. Well, I mean, the rail is clearly not realistic, but it just is. I'm going to go with the word clunky. It's clunky. It could be finessed a lot, but it's not the worst intersection we've ever seen by any stretch of the imagination. Good blimey, we've seen some really bad ones. We have seen some really. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. There's another start location. I like that roundabout. Actually, that's a nice little intersection going on there with the roundabout. But yes, it's that whole intersection. It's not horrendous. It's just. It's got lots of trigger points, hasn't it? There's a good word. We'll go with the word trigger. It triggers us in a few different ways, that one. Or triggers me, anyway. Nice bridge. Nice bridge. Skipped over that without even looking at it. I promise you, nice bridge. That's how bridges should be done. Good work there. And again, this intersection here, because we are basically using vanilla roads and whatever, we've got the 3-lane highway coming across, and means we're going to have we've got no pillars in there. No, that's good. Means we're going to have 6 lanes merging into 3 and 3 lanes breaking into 6, and it's a little bit ugly because of the lack of a DLC or a network extensions, or using the 1 lane, which is, yeah, I understand, and it's just a bit awkward looking, that one. And nice little bridge here, suspension bridge. Could be done a little bit cleaner, but it's okay, it's fine. And then this start square intersection, which is actually probably the best one we've seen so far. I like the detailing on this as well. All very nice. There's the power lines, because power to the start square. And I did say about Park Life, we have some Park Life fences for detailing, which is a very nice thing as well. Arguably the best thing out of the Park Life DLC, I would say. The fence is very nice. Now, the asset of the day. We haven't had anything from Sven on the show for a while, so I was really glad to find this one. The Galeria Kaufhof, Berlin, Ostbahnhof, RICO ready by SvenBerlin. Yeah, it's a shopping centre which apparently is being, it's built in the 80s. It's being recommissioned to be, I don't know, an exhibition centre or an office block or something. I don't know. I didn't read that deeply into it. Factoids, because factoids. On this day, the 21st of July in 1969, oh, that was a good year, 1969. Bookmakers paid out £10,000 English pounds to David Threlfall, David Threlfall, as Neil Armstrong became the first man to set foot on the moon. Set foot on the moon. He had wagered £10 at 1,000 to 1 in 1964 that man would set foot on the moon within 7 years. So well done to you, David. I'm sure that's gone already. Galeria Kaufhof, Berlin by Sven. SvenBerlin. Today's asset of the day. Lovely asset, that one. I missed most of it because I was having trouble reading. God, what's wrong with me? I know we're going back the way we came here, but I just want to head up into the mountains, because the rest of that route was just a bit, ordinary. Just a bit ordinary, just off the edge of the map. And we'll actually, the bit that doesn't go off the edge of the map, we'll be joining up with that, with the rail in a minute. Because the rail's a little bit entertaining today. Just a little. Not as entertaining as the mechanic that's going to be coming. We'll have a look at some of the rock work a bit later on as well. So don't get too... I saw that rock work. Why didn't you show me that rock work, BonBon? We will see the rock work soon. Then you've got a potential start location up here with a roundabout. Is that a 2-lane road there? Oh, it's a two-lane vanilla road. It's fine. It's fine. I'm okay with that. Sorry, I thought we had a mass transit issue for a moment. Up here we have a deforested bit of area, and some nice, basic, if almost boring detailing, but it's good detailing, if boring detailing. And then we have the rail. Now we're going to go onto the rail. This little extension off of the rail here, where the lumber train's supposed to come into here, there's not enough room. There's just not enough room for a train to pull into there. Maybe just the engine. But yeah, that's not quite long enough to be of any real use at all. And then we do have the in terms of the rail. This is the tightish turns are one thing. I don't normally mention tight turns on the rail, but yeah, the tightest turns is one thing, but the up and overs, not particularly realistic. And on what's a fairly flat map, it would have been very easy to just have the roads going. Does the rail need to elevate here over this river? What river? Ah, looking ahead. Did you notice the lack of water in that river? Yes, we'll just ignore that for now. We will come back. The rail there goes under the highway and emerges over here. Again, the highway could have elevated just a little bit to allow the rail underneath it. Another interesting intersection down here, which we didn't get as far as, but we're going to follow the rail with the highway into the mountains. Now, have a look at the tunnel entrances here. They do elevate slightly as they're going into the mountain. They should be relatively flat. I don't mind a slight incline going into the mountain. I mean, a natural one. But again, that is, we've seen worse. That actually emerges over here, on this plateau, out of this hole in the mountain there. And we've got this is one of these nice swirly abouts. I do like the swirly abouts. They're very clean and crisp and whatever. And the rail then heads over this way, off towards the edge of the map. So when we come back, we'll have a look at the shipping. And I promise you, we'll have a look at this mechanic, which is bizarre. I just don't know. I just don't have a word for it.
I can't believe I'm plugging this, but my husband, this old gamer, has a YouTube channel where he builds cities or something. He thinks he's funny and different from other Cities Skylines channels, but what he needs to do is take out the trash. But in the meantime, check out this old gamer.
And so back to Boreness by Vekk and the shipping routes. Right, we have this one that comes up this side of the map, and it's perfectly, I'm going to say perfectly fine and lovely, because fine and lovely is basically the least you can expect from a shipping route. We have another one over here, which again runs up the side of the map here, and again is perfectly fine and lovely. Doesn't do anything spectacular. I wouldn't expect it to do anything spectacular. I just want a shipping route that follows roughly the line of the coast but doesn't get too close to the coast. That looks fine. And did I say lovely? Yes, I said lovely. Fine and lovely. Okay, what about water flow? Well, we have some rivers which start up in the mountains, and we have some downward flow here, which means there should be some water flow through the start square. Now, remember they said that power and water were provided. So the fact that the water flow here is a little bit on the light side, but it is moving, so you can use it, I guess. But we do have water lines, and they connect up to the edge of the map where we have some water drawing there. We've even got a dam there as well to produce power. And if we go out the other way, we've got the water pumping. So basically all the outflow going out over the edge of the map here. So that's all good. And they've got power as well. So that's all very good indeed. But the thing is, the power to the start square, where there's power here, these are from the dams, the dam support things, which are actually under the water. But they don't actually provide power. You need to give them power. So there isn't actually power in the start square. Not that it's a huge issue. This is the huge issue. This is the water mechanic. Now watch on the right hand side. It empties, it goes down the stream, and it fills back up. And you go, oh, okay, that's fine. That was early map, wasn't it? Nope. Watch the left hand side now. Empties, and it fills back up. Lovely. So that's all fixed, yeah? No, wait a minute. Right hand side. There it goes. That's empty. Well, obviously we're going at 4,000 speed here. And now you've guessed that the left hand side is going to empty, haven't you? And the answer is, you'd be right. And so it continues. So yeah, water spawn points all the way down that river. I'd remove them all, just use the ones at the top, and you should be fine. I don't know what's causing that. It's not actually the underground power, which I thought it was. I removed those and it still was being tetchy. I don't really truly understand what's causing that, but it is ongoing. Anyway, map has got plenty of lovely build plane. It's got a very, very interesting mechanic river. We've got some plateaus up here that you can build into. Oh, this is like the Giant's Causeway. In terms of rock work, I mean, that's interesting and fun. But why there? And what's it meant to do? And I just don't really understand. Like the tree work. The tree work is a stylistic. Okay, stylized. A stylistic is a group from the 70s. It's very stylized, and I don't hate them. Okay, I really don't hate the trees. I know a few of you will, but I really don't mind these. They certainly work, and we've got a great viewing point castle up here. Well, frontage of castle, and again, I don't have an issue with that either. It's not the most exciting thing in the world, but does it have to be? Not really. We've got some more of that rock work down here as well. Again, looks a little bit like Giant's Causeway, and very blocky, but on its own, it's kind of like almost job half done. I don't know what's really going on with that one. We do have a couple of islands as well, because we can head over and have a look at the islands. Is it a BonBon island? Well, it's the right sort of size for me. A BonBon island, just not really interesting enough for me. And this one over here, yeah, some peninsula or something. It's all good. Anyway, what do you think of this map? Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Your vote really does count. We use it at the end of the month for the Viewer's Choice Top 10. Will this be one of the top 10 maps of the month? Only you can decide. Click the I button now. It'll take you to the voting page where you can log in with a whole plethora, yeah, whole plethora of means and place your vote. What do I think of today's map? Well, aesthetically, it's okay. It's fine. It's not horrible in any way, shape or form. The basic design is all good. Reminds me a bit of the North Kent coast in some ways in terms of the top-down view. But other than that, it's just fine. I'm going 3 stars. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll take my word for it. It's fine. Detailing. It's fine. Detailing is fine. Nothing too exciting. Nothing that really lets it down. Could be a lot better. Could be a hell of a lot worse. Again, it's fine. It's 3 stars. Gameplay potential. I could give this 3 stars, but I'm distracted. I think I wouldn't want my river going through my start square, stop starting like that. I've got to lose a star for gameplay because that's going to distract from gameplay. So 2 stars for gameplay potential, although strictly speaking, the water is provided. So, Boreness by Vekk. That one, you know what? Well done, Vekk. Thank you very much for suggesting I review it, because I just have not seen anything quite like that before. And it's kind of made my week. Not necessarily in a massively positive way, but it has made my week. Anyway, if you're still here, you are in the 20 and out elite. Use the word of the day for 100 population points, which you track yourself. And at the end of the week, we'll find out how many population you've got going on in your city. And you can brag. You can brag all you like. You can lie all you like as well if you like. Nobody cares.